Remission. It's a word doctors and nurses love to use. It's the goal, the prize to be achieved. For one 15-year-old, remission from ulcerative colitis is a goal that waits in the future.
It started in February of last year. She had been sick for about 10 days, and that led to the hospital stay, but she just didn't get any better.
We knew something was wrong. It got really bad, and it was very scary.
We didn't know what was wrong, and so we did a bunch of blood work at the doctor, and it didn't show anything.
Dr. Patel, an Abilene gastroenterologist, was called in and performed a colonoscopy. It was then that Blair's diagnosis became clear.
She has inflammatory bowel disease called ulcerative colitis. In her case, we are lucky that we are caught a little bit early, but it's a little bit hard to control her because she's very sick.
It's a very tough disease because there's a lot of pain involved in it, and for a man it's tough. For a 15-year-old, it's got to be just, I can't imagine it.
I just didn't want to believe that she had a chronic disease. Just felt like she would be fine. It just couldn't be chronic. It couldn't be something that we would have forever.
The pain and discomfort of staying in the hospital would be hard for anyone, much less this Clyde cheerleader. For Blair, the hospital stays were only part of the difficulty. The treatment she underwent would change her life.
It was really hard at first because I got put on prednisone, a steroid, and I was on it for 10 months. And that's a really long time to be on a steroid. I gained about 45 pounds in probably 4 months, 5 months, because that's kind of what steroids do. And I weighed about 90 pounds when I was in the hospital the first time. It was a hard change, and you really have to be secure in who you are. Even how you look on the outside doesn't matter. It's really how you are on the inside. And even though everyone still struggles with that, including me, there's always the bigger picture that you have to look at.
It's her vision of the big picture and a strong faith that serves as Blair's foundation. Every day, with the help from the staff at Hendrick Children's Hospital, she's learned how to repurpose and redefine her dreams and interests.
I think it's a tough disease because she was very athletic, had been in athletics her whole life, and with this disease, it just changes your whole body of what you can do.
At first, it was like, why did this happen to me? I don't get it. Like, I just wondered why, and then I really just stopped asking why and just accepted it, and that was the best thing I could do. Instead of just saying, well, I'm just gonna live with this and go on and do the things I love to do. And even though it's not sports anymore, I really realized that sports aren't all that life offers for you. It was cool just because God really worked in my life in showing me that even if you can't do certain abilities that other people have, you always have your own talents that you can go back to, even if you forgot about them, even if you just didn't do it anymore.
Many of the services that Blair used were built and paid for by Your Children's Miracle Network donations. Having these services available is essential to helping young patients recover and resume a normal lifestyle. And that normal lifestyle is a key element in the hope of remission.
It's very nice that we can have our infusions done at Hendrick because they will allow us to make the appointment at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so we don't miss any school, and that's extremely helpful. I can't imagine if we were having to go out of town and the number of days we would be missing through the school year because of that.
It's just been a huge blessing. That's helped me so much, and all the medicine and technology and everything that they've put into Hendrick, it's just amazing just to go there and go from the old unit to the new unit. That was a ginormous change, and it was a great change to have.
I don't think you'd get any better service anywhere else than you do at Hendricks. When you go in, you know everything about the nurses. You're just like family in there. And they treat you like that. Lots of love, lots of love, lots of caring love.